guys, welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on this video, you know that we're washing our synthetic wigs today at home. You have all the ingredients in your house, so don't even worry about spending no coins, sis. First off, we have two synthetic wigs. One is a full lace wig, and then this one right here was only a parting wig. So both wigs have been worn. They've got tons of gunk, dirt, and build up in them and tons of knots, so it's perfect timing for us to soak these babies and get them nice and clean. Before we get into everything, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you have any questions or if you have any recommendations for any wigs that I should wear or any other wig videos that you might want to see in the future, because I will get those out for you, I promise. Just tell me. So we're going to detangle these wigs with a Demon brush or any brush that you have at home. Be careful not to tug too hard on them. You want to just ensure that you get all the knots out so that you can thoroughly wash the wigs properly. This wig right here I cut up and experimented with, so the bangs are very, very, very bad. Do not come for me. I will only wear her with like a beanie or something to cover that part. So don't even come for me, okay? I'm not throwing this wig away. I love the color. I love it, so I'm not gonna throw it away. But we will make it work. That's what happens when you make a mistake, you make it work. Lesson learned. Alright, this wig right here, I just want to mention real quick because it is a full lace wig, or actually it is a 13 by 6 lace front wig. It is important to make sure that you don't tug as hard as I'm tugging right now, because you will rip the lace. I made that mistake. You will see that there's a hole in the lace. Don't do what I did and freaking tug on this hair. It will ruin your lace. Good thing it's in the back somewhere, in the back of the wig, so it's easily hideable, and I can probably mask that with some makeup. But for anyone that's just starting to do this or whatever the case may be, just be careful not to tug too hard. So because these are synthetic fibers, we're not going to use regular shampoo to wash them. We will be using laundry detergent, as well as this 18-in-1 Bronner's soap. This is more of a clarifying shampoo, so I like to use this to make sure I get all of the dirt out and everything else out. And then when I do the second round, I then like to go in with the conditioner, and I do this twice, so make sure after you soak in shampoo, you also soak again in conditioner. Now the temperature of the water, you want it to be lukewarm, or if it's too hot or too cold, it can stiffen the hair fibers. This is not real hair, so it's very important that we keep the water not too hot or not too cold. We have our detergent, our clarifying shampoo, and the conditioner. And you can just use any conditioner. This is just the conditioner that I had at home. Filling that up in there. I empty out whatever excess water just because I want it to be full enough. And then I take about quarter to half a cup of detergent and pour that in there because I am washing 2 wigs. And then I make sure that I get all of the hair saturated in that. It gets all nice and sudsy. then when I put the shampoo and the detergent in, what I do is I go in and I work the product into the hair itself, making sure to scrub the fibers of the hair and, you know, scrub all the dirt out as much as I can while being gentle at the same time. For the lace wig, yes, I did have all of that got to be kind of stuck in the lace, so it's important that I use my thumbs on the softer side of my thumb and on the bed of my thumb and just go in and rub that out, making sure to get it all out. And gel is water soluble, so it wasn't very hard. I just had to make sure I concentrated my working out on a specific area and was very thorough with making sure it was rinsed off properly. And then I leave it in there to soak for 30 minutes, and then remember, we do this twice. After the 30 minutes is up, I make sure to check the lace to make sure I got all of the glue off and make sure that everything is thoroughly clean. There's no leftover gunk on the hair, on the lace, or anything like that. And clearly you can see that there was some because I'm working into it right now. But this is just me being thorough and making sure that everything has been properly scrubbed and washed. Now, look at this, y'all. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Boy, when I saw this, I was like, oh! So, you know we got that stuff out when the water looks like that, okay? So make sure you go in and are very thorough with your scrubbing. After the shampoo process, we rinse off the wig thoroughly, just to make sure that all the soap is out of the wig. And then I also detangle it again, and this is at the end when I've done it twice. So I've done the condition now after the shampoo. So I'm just making sure to detangle the hair out again because it got tangled in the scrubbing and washing process. This is just so that it dries properly. That's just kind of how I look at things. If it's not detangled, I feel like it's just gonna dry in knots, and that's not gonna be fun when I want to go to wear the wig and eventually style the wig. That's just more annoying, especially with synthetic fibers. So it's just good to be thorough. Squeeze out the excess water, obviously, and make sure it's rinsed out properly. And make sure you squeeze out as much excess water as possible because these will be dripping everywhere. So this is just them both nice and clean, the water nice and squeezed out. And yeah, now we're on to the next step.
Using both of my styrofoam wig heads and some T-pins, I'm going to pin both of my wigs to the wig heads. So I had the bright idea of using the bowl that I washed the wigs in to sit the hair in and let drip dry, but I didn't think in my brain that the water would just accumulate at the bottom and it would just stay wet on the ends. So what I ended up doing was I just placed it on a towel just to let them air dry. So I just want to show you guys real quick that my cat has made himself at home on my little drying towel here for the wig. Clearly he doesn't care. He does not care at all.
Let me get it from here. That's a perfect thing.
I cannot believe this. Are you serious? Oh my god. After they've been dried, I go ahead and I place them in their proper boxing. Here I'm just showing you. This is actually how the wig came, and I'm actually glad it came in a box like this because it's really easy to store. But I just, after it's dry, I just pop it in there. I store it in a nice warm dry place and it's ready for the next style. And that, you guys, concludes my how to wash your synthetic wigs at home. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was easy to follow. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and put that notification bell on so you know every time I post a new video. And of course, until next time, y'all have a blessed one.